What's going on, everyone? It's Kochyy here. Thousand Year Blood War summons Quintessence. Did not see this coming. I figured we would get like a premium banner, just some random premium banner, and then we would get, White Day for the next mid-month, and then maybe we'd see something like this. But yeah, end of the month. 29th of February, we have this new Thousand Year Blood War banner, round 8, featuring the remaining Squad 0 members. So we got Tenjiro, Kirio, as well as Senjumaru. And as usual, we'll go over their stats and skills, as well as their gameplays out, and let's see how they, stack up. I have seen slightly, like the gameplay and stuff, but not in its entirety, so some of it will be new, or I guess some of my reactions to it will be new. But before we get into that, the biggest thing that I am so upset about, and it's kind of pissing me off, the filler.
Are you serious? This is torture. You're torturing me and everyone else watching. Wait.
So, this is just unbelievable, dude. I can't believe this was the filler that I saw when I opened up the news notice at Reset. I was so expecting round 4 Thousand Year Blood War to be filler. I was expecting, to see Ichigo, Yuha, Yoruichi, and Kisuke. And I open up the filler and I see this crap, and it's so frustrating. It's like, what are they doing? What is going on over at K-Lab? What are they even thinking? Like, I don't even know what to say. This filler is so garbage. And then on top of that, the fact that this Shun Suite, why is he here? This is so random. This is so completely random. And it just, honestly, it feels like K-Lab's basically saying that, we know that you guys were expecting Thousand Year Blood War filler, but we're not going to do that. But, we're not complete assholes. We'll just throw in one Thousand Year Blood War unit, just for shits and giggles. It's so dumb. They're so stingy that they can't just put a full round 1 banner. They just throw in Shunsui for some random reason. I really don't understand that. It's like, here, we'll throw in one exclusive unit as a filler, so the filler pool isn't, the complete garbage that you guys are normally used to from us. So I don't know, this really pisses me off, because I was really looking forward to summoning for round 4 filler. I'm missing Yuha and I'm missing Ichigo. I've been waiting for that Ichigo for so damn long since he came out. Still haven't gotten him summoned on his individual banners whenever they've come around, just have not pulled him yet. Yuha as well. I feel like I just kind of missed out on that era of PvP, even though PvP is kind of meh, but I don't know. I would have really liked to have him, now he's kind of fallen off of relevance, I guess, but still, it's I really wanted to summon for those characters. Having dupes of that Yoruichi would be nice. Don't care too much for Kisuke, but still, it would have been nice to have those units as filler instead of this garbage. Speed, Ishin, really? This Mind Momo? Tag Team Omaida? What the hell are you thinking? Anyway, this filler is so bad, it honestly makes me not want to go in too much on this banner. I have everything here but this Lisa. Lisa's the only one I'm missing, so I don't know. I think I'll just go to step 5 for the guarantee and maybe stop there, and then go for Tenjiro's individual banner, but more on that later. We'll get into the characters. So starting off, Tenjiro, first character. He is a speed attribute character, Soul Reaper Squad 0 affiliation. Anyway, his stats, 1100 stamina, 642 attack, 361 defense, 357 focus, and not 9. If he had 900 SP, that'd be nuts, but 798 SP. Soul Reaper killer. Finally, K-Lab, you did something right. A speed Soul Reaper killer. We have been desperately needing one for so damn long. We were stuck with just all these awful mismatched units for speed Soul Reaper, Diamond Dust Rebellion Toshiro, he's whack, Tag Team Ikaku, whack, not Court Guard Squad, Cacao Society Byakuya, he's okay, but even then it's SA2, whack. The Centauro and Kione or whatever, those characters, again, whack. I don't know, that's a wasted potential for a a switch mechanic character. It could have been done so much better, but you know, wasted potential again. Whack unit. Can't figure your own world Aranero. I thought, you know, he was okay, and he is okay, but he has a lot of issues still. As a speed Soul Reaper killer, like that SA2 is so bad. I've used him many times, many more times than I would want to in Inheritance Zone and stuff. That SA2 is just, it has its own host of problems with like inconsistent damage. You're not invincible during the full duration of it, so you can get hit, you can take damage. You know, it's just an awful kind of strong attack. And then Kokuto being the best speed Soul Reaper killer in the game. He's a movie character, good luck trying to pull him. K-Lab is, again, you'll like rarely, if ever, see movie characters. I think the last movie banner that came out was like September of last year. So that was the last time we saw a movie character. So I don't know when we'll ever see them again, if we will see them again. But yeah, finally, Speed Soul Reaper Kirio Tenjiro. I really want this character. I do not have anything for Speed Soul Reaper. I like so desperately want this guy, so hopefully I can get him. But yeah, Soul Trait, 12% recharge. What else we got here? Profile, blah blah, special move. Oh yeah, Soul Dice's site's a bit different now, so now you can go to the different sections like this. It's ordered a bit different. The layout is not like the same as before, so you can see like the soul tree, the requirements. You have his skills here, so he's got Sprinter +2. So the extra flash steps is nice. Bruiser 20%, Havoc 20%, very nice. He's got Berserker as well, also very nice. Frenzy, Devastation 40%, Debilitator +5 seconds, and then a brand new skill, Team Party, increased speed attribute Soul Reaper strong attack damage. I believe it's 20% increase. So it is a team 20% sad link to all other speed attribute Soul Reapers that are in the quest, which is interesting. I would hope this also applies to him. Like, logically you'd think, you know, this buff would apply to him, but I don't know. If I'm playing like other games, in other games, you know, sometimes things like this don't even apply to the unit that is giving that effect. So I would hope that it applies to him, and if that's already confirmed that this does apply to his own strong attack damage, that's amazing, because he already has Berserker 20 and now he gets this, so it's like he has 40% Berserker, I guess. You can look at it that way. But yeah, you know, little team buff that gives you a bit more damage for your, I guess, Inheritance Zone runs or Epic Raid runs or whatever the case may be. So that's pretty nice. Debilitator +5 seconds, so he's got paralysis on everything, so he's going to be, you know, keeping enemies paralyzed and locked down for a long ass time if they get paralyzed. His last, or his ultimate, I should say, it has a revive ability on it, so I think he's the first speed unit. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. He's the first speed unit with a revive skill. And then what is this? Miscellaneous? Oh yeah, alternatives and stuff. I don't need to see that really, but anyway, his attack data. So normal attack, standard 4-hit string. Last hit is AOE, 375 radius. Strong attack 1. This is a lunge strong attack. These are all the Havoc values, but this is a lunge. Strong attack 2 is a beam, so again, you know, increased value because of the Havoc. And then strong attack 3 is AoE distant with 1170 radius. This is Mind Koga's SA3, same radius and everything because of Havoc. When they don't have Havoc, it's 975, so pretty damn solid kit. Lunge, beam, and just, you know, blow up everything in front of you attack. Again, I always say I like the strong attack. If it's not a full screen, this is like the next best thing, and in some cases I like this more than a full screen, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much for his kit. Artwork looks pretty dope. A little disappointed he didn't have like long stride or something. It's been a minute since I've read 1000 Year Blood War, but from what I remember, like he was supposed to be, or he is faster than Soifon. So like he snuck up behind her before she could even notice it. So I want to believe, or if it's even stated that he's like, you know, one of the original, I guess, Flash masters, or just, you know, one of the best like Flash step users or something like that. I don't exactly remember 100%, but, you know, a little disappointed he didn't get long stride. They did give him the extra sprinter, but, you know, I was hoping he'd have long stride or something like that, or 4 Flash steps even. That would have been nice. But anyway, that's Tenjiro's stats and stuff, so we'll get into the gameplay here. I guess we can full screen, and let's see. I forgot to mute the audio, but I guess it's okay. Character model looks nice. That's his nat string. His SA1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last his AoE, as I said before. That's the beam on his SA2. It looks pretty nice. I like the effects and everything. Reminds me a lot of like Halibel or like Cayenne, kind of. The water effects. He's the SA2 again, come on. There you go, not bad. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit. Uses SA3 here, I believe. Yeah, so that's the just blow up everything in front of me attack. I don't know why Caleb does showcases like this. I don't think they have any items or links even equipped. Why are they full link slotted, but they don't have links? Like the cooldowns look like the base cooldowns. It doesn't look like they have anything equipped to the character, which is really weird. And here we go with the special. Just like the manga. And he uses his Zanpakuto. And then it has the revive effect, as you can see here on the party. So I think that's pretty much it. As much as we need to see. You can just skip ahead, I guess. They do anything here. Yeah, it's SA3 again. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for Tenjiro's gameplay. Overall, I think he's pretty solid. I think he has a great kit. I think his attribute killer combination was very much needed, and I'm really looking forward to summoning for him. Hopefully I get him. If I don't get him on the main banner, I'll go for him on the individual. But that's it for the first character, and we'll move on to the next one. And the next character we're going to look at is Kirio. So Kirio is a mind attribute character with a Soul Reaper killer. Her soul trait is damage taken minus 16%. Her stats are as follows here: 1117 stamina, 777 attack, lucky, 370 defense, 366 focus, and 628 SP. I'm still trying to get used to like this layout on the site. But yeah, basic information, so full name, short name, variation, gacha profile, alright, all that. And then we go to the soul tree, so we can see your skills: Sprinter +1, Bruiser 40%, Flurry, Berserker 50, Healer, Medic, Enhancer, and Poise. So she is a Flurry Soul Reaper killer for Mind, so that's the first of that kind, I guess. Will be really nice for PvE. I think she'll have a place in PvP. Just going off, she has a boost and a heal, and her heal, she has healer, so it's an increased heal. I don't know how much healing does at base. Is it like 20%? And with the healer skill, it goes to 40%, something like that. Heals 40% of total health, so something like that. And then medic is so it becomes a team heal instead of just healing herself. And then Enhancer obviously increases the boost duration to 20 seconds, very nice. And Poise Flurry, that's always nice. Like I said, she's a Soul Reaper killer, so there are definitely Soul Reapers in PvP that can, take a beating from her. What's that dude's name? Ichibe. Ichibe is a Soul Reaper. He's not a captain, so all the captain killers in the game can't, get that killer effect off on him. Though I'm using Yama against him, it's working fine. So, it's pretty easy wins against like Ichibe leads with like a transcended Yama in comparison. But, Soul Reaper is like, there are a lot, like how the affiliations at least line up. They're all Soul Reapers, so they're not captains affiliation-wise. So that's pretty good. I think she can be relevant in PvP. She is a ranged unit, so that ranged AI is something you have to consider. She might be like dodging backwards a lot and stuff, but I don't know. You see people using Tokinata in PvP and it's working, so I think Kirio can work as well. But yeah, ranged, boost heal, that's pretty nice. I think she'll be good as well in like in epic raids for sure. This upcoming epic raids with Byakuya as the boss, like he's gonna get absolutely destroyed by her, like a team full of her. What else is there? I think that's it, yeah. Just basically Flurry Poise with the boost heal. So Going into her attack data, so 4 hit string. It says multiple, so each hit hits multiple times. It's not like a single hit, I guess. Strong attack 1. What is this? A 40% magnification. So it's a ranged collision. It's like Thousand Blood War, you know, Aizen SA1, or like Quincy Ichigo SA1, something like that. I think the new Can't Fear Your Own World Halle Bell has an SA1 like this too, something like that. Halle Bell or Nell, I forget which one. I think it's Nell. I don't think it's Halle Bell. I think Halle Bell has something different. Strong attack 2. This is the boost heal, and then strong attack 3 is again AoE distance. This is like the without havoc value I told you. So, you know, Mind Koga SA3 just without havoc. This is the normal values. And then special, full screen, all that stuff. No other like status effects or ailments on her kit. What is miscellaneous? So yeah, there are no, you know, alternative units that are also mined. Obviously, Zero Squad characters, she's the only one. But, you know, there are a lot of Mind Sword Reaper killers. She's the first Flurry NAD one, so that's something else. That's something different, I guess. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, I think she'll be good for epic raids, and she'll be okay in PvP. It really just comes down to, you know, how to see her AI works. Ranged AI is a bit wonky, but I think overall, if Tokinata can work, she can work for sure. But yeah, we'll move on to her gameplay and close things off. Oh yeah, waiting for analysis of Squad Zero, dude. It's being done right now. It'll be up in a little bit. So here we go. How do I full screen this? I think this button. There we go. So we have her NAD string there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it hits. It's doing like multiple hits, but I think these enemies are just so weak that they're dying to the first hit anyway, so you wouldn't be able to see the multi-hits. I don't know, I'm so used to seeing Tokinata's gameplay, I'm like expecting her to guard break or have guard break and not have to hit them, but she doesn't, so it's a bit like, I don't know, weird seeing that the guarded signs, like the blue guard digits like come up. Where is my phone? But yeah, it's her SA1, so she sends out like roots. Her normal string is like I guess the wind, like the pressure from the fan. Their SA3 is that like cage of like life that she did against the Stern Ritters and Yuha. And then we saw her boost earlier, where she like turns into her skinnier form for a second. I think they'll use it here. Yeah, and there's like all this cooked food, but then she turns back like immediately. I think that's kind of weird. They should have definitely gave her a transform on that, kind of like true Bankai Ichigo. You know, he transforms with his boost, and then he's transformed for the duration. He gets increased mags, and then here we go with her special. Uses this like cage of life thing. She transforms, and then she turns back. That is so weird. That is such a weird decision from K-Lab, honestly. I think they kind of dropped the ball on that. She definitely should have stayed transformed. She should have, if any of the characters from Squad Zero should have had a transformation, I think she definitely was deserving of it. And she could have definitely had that on her SA2 or something, or even the special, but, you know, kind of missed opportunity there. I think her, as a NAD unit, I think she's pretty solid still, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the gameplay. I'm not a huge NAD unit fan, so she's not really like that important for me, even like for PvP. You know, again, I'm not a huge PvP fan, but I think she's a decent unit at that, at what she provides, and you know, if you're going for her, good luck. I think she'll be a good unit to your edition, or collection I should say. But that's pretty much it for Kirio, and we'll move on to the last character. And the last character we're going to look at is Senjumaru. Senjumaru is a heart attribute character with the Arankar killer effect. Her soul trait is strong attack recharge time 12%, and you can see her stats here. 1094 stamina, 649 attack, 358 defense, 367 focus, and 790 SP. So we have all her basic information, and then we go to her soul tree. We can see her skills. So Sprinter +1, Bruiser 20%, Havoc, very nice. Berserker, also nice, and Frenzy. You know, this is like the trinity right now for like Frenzy characters: Havoc, Berserker, and Frenzy, obviously. Debilitator +2 seconds. +2 because she has Lacerate, and then, you know, damage. These are some new skills. Here we go. Damage to lacerated enemies +40%. So that's pretty crazy, a 40% damage boost to enemies that are lacerated. And then she also has another ability, increased status ailment chance against mind attribute Arankars. So her lacerate, basically it's like the one-off skill that, what was it called? Debilitator? No, not Debilitator is a normal skill. What am I talking about? It's right here. What was that skill that Christmas Hallibell had? Or has, that she has? What is it called? That increases her, like, status effect chance. I need to actually just look this up. No. Hallibell. Where are you? Sultry. Disabler. Oh man, I wouldn't have remembered that, just trying to remember it off the top of my head. It's basically like Disabler. I don't know the values though. I'm not sure what Disabler's values are even, but it basically increases your chance of proccing the status effect. But hers are very specific against mind attribute Arankars. So, you know, very, 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 you know, specific towards that. In regular PvE, against like mobs and stuff, this won't really, I don't think this will be that relevant, honestly. Like the damage thing, this damage also, it's nice, but I don't think it'll be that relevant because, like I said, with Transcendence and everything, these characters, they already do so much damage that you don't really need the extra damage. Of course it's nice, against bosses and stuff, that's where it will really shine, where you do 40% more damage, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, against like regular mobs, like they'll die regardless in like one strong attack or two strong attacks, so you won't even really notice the lacerated like bonus damage effect as much, I should say. In, I guess, epic raids, if there's ever like a mind, you know, epic raid with an Arankar boss, like she'll shred that thing. I guess this is also relevant for epic raids, you know, whenever you proc lacerate, even though you don't have the increased chance, you know, you do 40% more damage. So a room full of Senjumaru will probably hit very, very hard and clear that epic raid pretty quickly if they get enough lacerate procs. But yeah, interesting little skill set here. I think it'll be better suited for like boss kind of modes, like epic raids and maybe some Senkai mode stuff. Not too relevant in PvE because most things die anyway. So, you know, especially when you're playing with other people, like 4 people using strong attacks, you're not really going to notice this extra damage as much. But that's it for her skills, so we'll go on to her attacks. As you can see here, lacerate on everything but her second skill. Her second skill is a barrier. Kind of unfortunate. Not a fan of barrier skills. They're just 40-second cooldown, like these long-ass cooldown spells, and they kind of limit your damage output a bit. Miscellaneous is, yeah, there's no other, obviously, Zero Squad member. But yeah, she is a Heart Arankar killer. Heart Arankar, you know, we have like a few, I guess, Heart Arankar killers. None that really like stand out too much. I mean, Tag Team Renji is still pretty good, but like for recent ones, like we don't have really anything that crazy that has come out for that attribute killer combination. So I think Senjumaru is good for that. We can look into her attack data here. So fan-shaped, 4-hit. I don't really know what this is supposed to mean, fan-shaped really. But 4-hit string, last hit is AoE. Strong attack 1 is a beam, so these are the havoc values again. Beam on SA1, SA2 is obviously the boost, 690 radius. And then strong attack 3 is a regular full screen, but it's 1200 because of havoc once again. And the special is, you know, just the standard stuff that you would expect. But I think her kit is okay. I think her being a Heart Arankar killer is okay. I think her skills are a little interesting. And I'd like to see, like, you know, like these kind of effects used in like the boss kind of modes, like I said. But like regular PvE, I don't think it'll be that relevant. But yeah, let's look at her gameplay and see how that plays out. Here we go. So she's kind of like floating around. It's her Naz string. She like stabs forward with the needles. They just used her SA1 on like nothing. I don't know. KBW's gameplays are so weird. But there's her boost, decent AoE 690, right? And then we have like the fabrics kind of like going around. I guess that's just like the 3 layers of the boost, or not the boost. Did I say boost? I meant shield, or barrier, I should say. But yeah, I guess whenever you take a hit, one fabric will like disappear or something, or maybe the color will change. But yeah, we have our SA3. I don't even see what that was or what that was supposed to be. It just looked like, I don't know, maybe something related to clothing. SA1 looked like it had something to do with like needles. I can't really see too well. Her Nash string looks alright. Oh, it's like, is it like those like fighters that she summons? Like the Squad Zero, like those ninjas or whatever that show up? I don't know. Then we have her special move here. She like weaves a little stitch or something. She like stitches up this Stern Ritter's like cloak, and then the spikes show up and it just explodes. I think it, what was it, Stern Ritter W the wind or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty much it for her gameplay. Overall, like I said, I think she's alright. Decent unit. I'm not a fan of the barrier SA2. Again, 40-second cooldown is kind of whack, but overall, I think a decent unit, good for Heart and Rancor. And that's pretty much it for this banner. Still, you know, Tenjiro is my favorite of the 3. I desperately need that Soul Reaper, speed Soul Reaper character. But yeah, again, this filler is just atrocious. I don't know what I'll do. I think maybe just 5 steps. Just go to step 5, call it good, you know, because again, I have everything but Lisa, so I'm just going to be pulling dupes of like Ishin and Omaeda, which is ridiculous. So I don't really want to summon too much on this banner, just step 5, and then wait for Tenjiro's individual, I guess, which will be later on. And of course, you know, in like, what, 2 weeks we'll get White Day, or I should say Machine Society summons for White Day. So yeah, be careful with your orbs, guys. You know, if you are going in for these characters, good luck. Wish you all the best. Hope you pull the character you're going for. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all later.